Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. So in today's class we are going to discuss about the human skeletal system, okay, under the topic body movements. So in the previous class we have discussed about the movement occur in the organism and the importance of movement, okay. We have also discussed about the difference between the movement and the locomotion. So in this class we are going to discuss about the movement in human beings. When we talk about the movement in human beings, actually it is a very important part of the lifestyle, because without the movement we cannot do anything, and this movement is done with the help of the organized system present in the body. This organized system we call them skeletal system. So we can say skeletal system, it is a bony framework of the bones which are present inside the body, and we know very well that there are 206 bones present in the body which work together, and with the help of the muscular system also the movement take place in the body. But in today's class we are going to discuss only the skeletal system in the human beings. So skeletal system is not only work for the movement of the body, skeletal system also give support to the body. It provides the mechanical support to the body, and it is also responsible for the correct posture as well as the correct shape of the body. So the shape of the body is depend upon the skeletal system of the human beings. So when we talk about the human skeletal system, it consists of two parts basically, okay, and the first part which we call them axial skeletal system. So what is axial skeletal system? As the word axis means whatever the things which is divide any of the thing equally in different part. So the axial skeletal system, it is the centrally located bones or centrally located the bony framework, and which divide the whole body into two sides, left side and right side, okay. The second part of the skeletal system, that we call them appendicular skeletal system. Appendicular skeletal system consists of girdles. The one is shoulder girdle and the hip girdle, along with the bones attached to the girdles, okay. So in today's class we will only discuss about the axial skeletal system. Axial skeletal system consists of three parts: skull, which we call them brain box also; vertebral column, that we call them backbone; and rib cage, okay. So one by one we will discuss all. First of all, we are going to discuss about the skull. What is skull? Skull is also known as brain cage or brain box, okay. The brain, which is a very delicate part of the body, and it is also the controlling center of the body, it is protected inside a bony covering which we call them skull, okay. And the total number of bones present in the skull, that is 22, okay. So 22 bones are present in the skull, and in these 22 bones, the 8 bones are only present in the head region, which we call them brain cage. So what is brain cage? You can understand this thing, that in the region where the hair are grown, okay, or we can say जहाँ जहाँ पे भी आपके बाल grow हो रहे हैं सर में, that is the part of brain cage. Inside that brain cage, around 8 bones are combined together, joined together, and these 8 bones are form the brain cage, okay. Rest of the 14 bones form our facial structure. As you can see, this is the diagram I have drawn for you, that is the diagram of skull. So in this you can see the 8 bones form the brain case, and rest of the bones, they form the face. So total number of bones, facial bones are 14, and the brain case bones are 8. So 14 plus 8, this is how the 22 bones are present in the whole skull, okay. The next part of the axial skeletal system, that we call them vertebral column. So what is vertebral column? Vertebral column is also known as the backbone, which provide the support to the body, and we can run, we can sit, we can dance, we can do any physical activity just because of the strong backbone, okay. It also provide the flexibility for the body, so we can bend easily, okay. So this we call them vertebral column. This vertebral column, it is actually made up of small pieces of bones which are just like ring shaped, and these ring shaped bones we call them vertebrae. In green color, this is the word I have written for you, that we call them vertebrae. So the total number of vertebrae present in the vertebral column, that are 33. Okay. So from the neck region to the lumbar region, there are about 33 vertebrae present in them, and these vertebrae are hollow from inside, in which the spinal cord is protected. So we can say the spinal cord is enclosed within the vertebrae which protect the spinal cord. Spinal cord, if we talk about spinal cord, it is the last part of the brain which is extended in the form of a tube, and this spinal cord is also very important because it carries all the sensory nerves and motor nerves which receive and gain the messages from the brain as well as from the external environment. Okay, so this spinal cord is protected by the vertebral column, and it also gives the support to the skull, ribs as well as the limbs. Okay, so this is the function of the vertebral column, which we call them backbone. And the next part of the axial skeletal system, that we call them rib cage. So what is rib cage? Rib cage, actually it is the chest bone. Okay, so the bones which are present in the chest region, that bones form a structure of the cage which we call them rib cage. And there are 12 pairs of rib cage. There are 12 pair of ribs are present in the rib cage, which are flat and curved. And these bones are in this manner, that from the front side, these are connected with a flat chest bone which we call them sternum, and from the back side all the ribs are attached to the backbone. So this is how a cage is formed in this manner. So that cage we call them rib cage. And what is the function of the rib cage? That rib cage actually protect the internal delicate organ like heart, like lungs. Okay, and in these 12 pair of rib cage, some difference is there, that the first to 10 pair of rib cage are joined together. These are joined completely with sternum to the backbone, but the last two pair do not connect with these bones, do not connect with the sternum. That's why these last two bones, the two pairs of bones, which we call them floating ribs. Okay, so here we have discussed about the axial skeletal system and their function. So in the next class we will discuss about the appendicular system, which consists of girdle like shoulder girdle, like hip girdle, and the bones which are connected with shoulder girdle and hip girdle. Okay, so in the next class we will study about the appendicular system. Thank you.